Only 3 hours till the tournament of power begins, and we are enlisting Frieza. What's going on, Dragon Ball fans? You got Gamster here. Wanted to talk to you guys about episode 93. It has been gone, it came, it is now, and it's time to talk about it. What an amazing episode this was. This was so much information. We leave off right where Goku finds out about Boo. So Goku goes to Mr. Satan's house. He sees Boo asleep. He's fat again. He is completely knocked out. Hercule says he's done everything in his power to wake him up. He's tried food. He's tried loud noises. He's tried shaking him. He's tried everything. Goku says, is there anything we can do? He says no. He says normally when he was saying about a little nap. Normally when he needs a nap, he only needs about 2 seconds of sleep. And he says, but when he gets like this, he says it can take about 2 to 4 months. He says, so what are we going to do? And Goku goes that there has to be some way we can wake him up. And you have where Mr. Satan goes, well, he says, I've already decided I'm going to be the 10th member of the universe. He says, the human race. He says, I cannot let the universe go at stake. And then Goku looks at Satan. He says, do you remember the last fight? What happened? And they say no. He starts remembering about all the fights as well as Topo. And they say no. You have Mr. Satan shaking so badly he's sweating, almost about ready to piss his pants. He's like, I guess you're right. I wouldn't have a chance. And he says, yeah, we need to find another 10th member. And then he kind of looks and he says, Boo's not waking up. And you see Whis showing Goku, and you see Beerus. He's like, get that fat blob to wake up or I'm going to pound him away. And he's eating meat. And everyone's like, well, what are we going to do? Like, we don't know, like, how Boo's going to wake up. We don't know what's going to happen. And Gohan's like, we need to think of something. And then you see it goes to Universe 3. And it shows the God of Destruction there, as well as Kai and their angel. They start recruiting their fighters, and the fighter, they have that as a capable fighter. He said he's going to other fighters to upgrade them part machine to where one of the machines of his has survival mode in case he tries to fall off. He has claws. If it breaks, he has suction cups. If that, he has a whole bunch of arms to where it knock off the opponents. So they automatically think that machine and power is going to win this, and a little bit of strategy, so they're very confident into their abilities. They said that we're counting on you, they're the most capable fighters, and you start seeing more fighters pop up. Then it goes into Universe 11, and it shows Topo. He is waiting for the general to get done with his mission, and you see the general giving the cat back to those 2 kids that he was trying to save. As well as he looks and he sees Topo. He's like, Topo, were you looking for me? He says, yes. And you see little kids going like, wow, like Topo, I've never seen him in person. So they know who Topo is, they know who the general is. They're like celebrities in their world because of them being Pride Troopers. And they start talking, and he starts telling him that, yes, I've come to get you for the tournament of power. It's upon us. We need to go. He says, well, I'm just thinking, like, if we leave, he says, who's going to protect our universe? He says, well, he says the Pride Trooper cadets, he says they're very eager, and I believe that they'll be able to handle it within the 2 hours that we're gone, which I think they said an hour, but I'm guessing it's going to be a lot longer. And he says, well, are you sure they're going to be able to handle it? He says, I'm quite sure. He says all the fighters are gathering on I can't remember the name of the planet. I literally just watched this a few minutes ago from work. So he basically tells the general, he says, okay, I'll enter. And then we go right back to Universe 7, and it shows Krillin 18 arriving with Marin, and Marin says, like, hey everyone, and you see Krillin talking to Tien, and then you see they're all talking to one another, and you see Trunks and Goten say hey to Krillin. Marin says, I want to see the baby, and you see Bulma and everyone else near the baby, and you start seeing, and then you see where Tien and Krillin are talking. They're like, yeah, it's been a long time, and Krillin's like, well, where's Master Roshi? Tien's like, he's trying to overcome his weakness. He says, what weakness? And he starts thinking about Master Roshi. And you see Master Roshi looking at at a woman, and you see the blood going in. He says, I've done it. I finally overcome my weakness. And he just looks, and then he finally goes, oh my god, and he goes right back, and Krillin's like, well, I guess we can't use seduction then anymore. And he says, yeah, I guess so. He says, so Tien, he says, how about a preparation for the match? He says, yeah, sure, why not? And then right when they start talking, Piccolo says, well, okay, so we gotta get ready for everyone. And he says, yeah, well, there's 10 million Zen on the line. He says, so we gotta have her go for something, right? And then Piccolo's like, who told you about 10 million Zen? He says, Goku. He says, what, is that a lie? And they're all looking like, and you see Beerus and Whis going, well, everyone's being so carefree, and Beerus is just eating. He's eating as much as he possibly can. He knows that they're more than likely screwed, so he just keeps on eating. And he goes, what is it I'm not missing? Then the moment comes where we're going to Kaba, Khalifa, as well as Kale. Kale is looking while Kaba is talking to Khalifa. He says, I'm going to show you Super Saiyan again. So he goes Super Saiyan, and she says, that's amazing power. Then he goes back down. He says, okay, now you do it. And she's like, well, I don't understand. How do I do it? He says, okay, dummy. He starts calling her names. She's getting angry, and then she goes, well, why are you calling me that? And he says, I was trying to get you angry. She says, well, why? Was it working? And she says, well, yeah. And he actually is scared of Khalifa because of the way she's coming across. And he says that that's the way he learned from Vegeta, a man named Vegeta, that is how you tap into your energy. He says you got to feel it like a tingling sensation in your back. And it shows like that gold thing on Kaba's back, where it looks like that's how you tap into your inner power. And he tells Khalifa to do the exact same thing. She says, well, what do I do? He says, just focus on your energy. He says, since you're always mad all the time, he says, you got to do something else. You got to focus your energy. And you got to think of something else, that tingling feeling. So she starts doing that. And Let Go has it, she turns into a Saiyan. He says, wow, what great for her first try. And you see Kale, and she's looking very intensely. And she kind of smiles, and it's like she already knows about it, but she doesn't. And then she's like, okay. And then she says, I almost did it. He says, okay, good. He says, now try it again. And she says, well, how? And next thing you know, she goes full on power. And he says, wow. He says, talk about first try. She says, yeah, I think I'm more powerful than you. He says, yeah, you probably are. And next thing you know, she starts gathering a Kai Blast. And next thing you know, she points it at Kaba, and then she goes up in the ceiling in the sky, and then she lets go of all that power, and Kaba goes flying, Kale goes flying, and he says, not bad for a beginner. He says, all that power. He says, wow. And then she says, okay, how do I power back down? And then she says, all this power going to overwhelm me. And next thing you know, he says, just let go of that tingling feeling. So she does, and it lets go, and she's back to her normal form. And you see the gold bar on the back of her back. So obviously there's something with the way that they turn Super Saiyan, or they evolve as Saiyans in Universe 6, that there's something that has to do with that. I'm hoping we're going to get a little bit more information on that. I'm really hoping we are. Then it goes to where she says, okay. He says, okay. He says, now that I've taught you, he says, I can give you my contact information, and hopefully you will enter the Tournament of Power. She says, no need. He says, what? And she says, I'll enter. And he says, you're kidding. She says, no. She says, I'll enter. And she says, but I want you to teach someone else. He says, okay, who? And she's like, Kale, get over here. I know you're over there. And you see Kale, she's being all timid, and she's like, I want you to try. And he's like, who's that? And she says, her name's Kale, my prodigy. He says, I want you to teach her too. She's a Saiyan. He says, she's a Saiyan? And then she's like, come on, Kale, give it a try. She says, I can't imagine. She says, come on, just give it a try. So it leaves off to that, but we finally understand the relationship between Kale as well as Khalifa. Khalifa is looks at Kale as her prodigy, like as, well, I guess she wants female leaders to take over if Khalifa ever rises up through the ranks in her world. So now we know what her relationship is, and we go right back to Universe 7, and they're talking about all the, I guess Goku's been lying to everyone, and then you see they felt power. Goku is about to arrive. Vegeta breaks the time barrier again out of the Hop Block time chamber, and then Piccolo's like, that bastard broke it again. So you see Vegeta emerge from the time chamber once again. He's broken it, and they all arrive, and Goku arrives, and he says, hey, I got some bad news. That was a Piccolo. We can't exactly wake up Boo. I don't know what to do. And then you see Krillin and all them getting on Goku's ass, saying you lied about the 10 million Zenny that we all know, and that why you tell nobody about this. And then Krillin's like, I can understand why Gohan didn't want to tell us. He says, but we're friends. We fought by you. We've always fought with you. Why didn't you tell us? He says, well, what, are you afraid we weren't going to enter because they're to erase us? He says, well, yeah. And then Krillin's like, yeah, I would. But we're still always trying to be there for one another. And Vegeta says, well, he says, you should have told us. And you see Beerus going, wow, he says that goes well. And then Krillin says he's not going to enter. And then he says, well, he says, I can give you still 10 million in it. He says, like, all the money from Satan. And Vegeta's like, doesn't Chi-Chi have her money on that? And he says, damn. He says, well, what about you, Bulma? He says, can't you just give it? She's like, he always gets to give you money. He says, what? He says, you can't leak out like 10 million in. He's like, you're going to the bathroom. He says, that ain't much for you. She says, wow, talk about a comparison. So he looks at Bulma like as the money, like, okay, you know, if I can't pay you, then Bulma's going to pay you. So Krillin says no, and then he says more likely 18's not gonna do it. So then Beerus has enough of this. He goes up, he says, to learn. He says, no, my name's Krillin. He says, I'm gonna tell you this right now. He says, you're gonna enter right now, we're gonna have a problem. He says, well, I'm not entering. Beerus threatens Krillin. He says, fine, I'll just erase you right now. Next to Krillin's like, okay, I'll enter. So then Goku says thank you, and then he says, and then Bulma says, okay, I'll give the 10 million in to anyone who wants to have it. She says, just promise me you'll win and come home. So they're gonna get the money, whoever wins it, as well as who wants it. So Bulma has 10 million to give to each person, and then that's how it ends with that part. And then he goes, okay, he said, well, we gotta have another 10th person. And then Gohan's like, well, I said I was gonna take care of it. And then Beerus is like, what's wrong with you people? He says, why isn't there just more people on other planets? He says, other than this planet. He says, ever since y'all beat the Frieza Force and Frieza's army, he says, there ain't nobody left. And then Goku's like, that's it. And they're like, what's it? He says, Frieza, let's get Frieza. And they say, they're all like, Frieza? And then they're like, and next thing you know, it goes out of the episode showing how many hours are left, and then it goes into, will Emperor Frieza and Goku and friends be able to work together? And then it shows Frieza in hell, in the cocoon, very angry, and that's how the episode ends. So it's going to be really interesting, guys, to see what's going to happen. It was amazing with this episode, what we saw from Kale, Khalifa, as well as Kala, as well as everything from Goku. There wasn't a lot of fighting, meaning this was a training episode as well as a informational episode. So I really love this episode. Hope you guys enjoy. Hope you guys enjoyed this discussion. If you did, leave a like, as well as subscribe to the channel, as well as comment down below what you guys thought about the episode. If you want to follow me on my Instagram description below for Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, so go check it out. As well as a like and subscribe again would be very much appreciated. And also, this video may not be uploaded till tomorrow because I literally just got off work and then I gotta work tomorrow. So I will be making a couple more videos for you guys tonight. But I hope you guys enjoy your night, enjoy your Memorial weekend, enjoy each other, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.